Question number 18. Join the sentences using who, whom, whose, and which. This is about relative clauses. You're going to join two sentences using relative pronouns, which are who, whom, whose, which, and that. Now look at the above examples. I often go to Mumbai. Mumbai is the commercial capital of India. You have two sentences there. Now what you do is step one, identify the common thing in both the sentences. In the first example, which is Mumbai, you'll obviously replace it with relative pronoun. Here in this case, Mumbai is not a person, it is a place. So per place can be replaced with which. So replace it with which. So you strike off Mumbai and you keep a which in that place. I often go to Mumbai, which is the commercial capital of India. And look out for extra information in cases like second example. See, my mother is going to host a TV show on cooking. She cooks very well. There are two sentences. Now we are going to join both the sentences using who, which is given in the bracket. Now if you want to join both the sentences, what you need to do is identify the common antecedent, which is my mother. You separate it, and you identify which sentence you want to put first and which one you want to put second. In this case, my mother, you put a relative pronoun first. In place of replacing that my mother, you have to put a who. My mother who ఎవరైతే, my mother who is going to host a TV show on cooking. If you write like that, you have to strike off she there. Okay, otherwise you have to strike off what, see, in the second sentence, if you put it here, you don't need to strike off anything. You bring that thing and you put it here, and you take off that she. My mother who cooks very well. Instead of that pronoun, we are using a relative pronoun. Instead of that personal pronoun, we are using relative pronoun. My mother who cooks very well is going to host a TV show on cooking. Now look at the relative pronoun. It is preceded by comma and it is succeeded by comma, and the antecedent, it is common in both the sentences. Similarly, the sports person are going to meet the president. The performance has been excellent. Bracket whose. You are going to remove whose. The sports persons, you bring that relative pronoun and put it before that antecedent. The antecedent part is also very, very important. And you add this relative pronoun beside that antecedent. You put the second sentence usually. There, instead of their, that pronoun, you put whose. You're replacing that pronoun there and you're putting whose instead of there. So whose, you strike off that there. Okay, then whose performance has been excellent, comma, you add all this thing. Now are going to meet the president thing, you put it here, and just make sure you're putting commas before and after that who's to excellent, because that is a clause in the sentence and it is a non-defining clause. And in here we don't need to talk about defining, non-defining, everything. You just keep your head only on this, focused on this antecedent, which the relative pronoun also, they all they will be giving. So what you need to do is which sentence to put first, which to put second, and make it as a clause. That much you focus enough. No need of grammar, everything, defining, non-defining, everything not needed. Lencho prayed to God, his eyes see into our minds. Now whose means, you have to know whose means evaridaite. If you know that much, you can write lencho, comma, whose eyes see into our mind. Just add that relative pronoun beside that lencho and start writing whose eyes see into our minds. You finish the sentence with a comma, not a full stop, because mind you, because this is not a closure, comma and pray to God. At the end, you keep a full stop. You have to put a full stop over there. There's no full stop, so put a full stop. This man cheated me, I trusted him. Combine the sentence using whom. So you will write the antecedent first, this man, and immediately you will write whom, because they have given whom only. So whom. What you write now is whom. Do I need to remove the relative pronoun? No. In this case, you have to write the relative pronoun. Write the relative pronoun and the personal pronoun also you have to write, because without the personal pronoun, the sentence won't make sense. This man whom I trusted cheated me. All you need to make sure is the sentence has to make sense. No need of grammar, no need of definitions, anything. You just have to make sure that the sentence makes sense at the end, and that's how you get the mark. This means this man cheated me, I trusted him. So this man, you put that relative pronoun first here, and then you put the personal pronoun also beside that whom I trusted cheated me. So you do more and more examples like this, you gain practice. So this is question number 18 in summative 1 2024-25 paper of AP board English. Make sure you do more practice questions and worksheets and take down the notes properly.